What I'm about to show you is extremely important, and is something every Rails developer should be aware of, because it involves security, and it deals with mass assignment, which is something most Rails developers use. So here I have a registration page, and you type in a name. It creates a new user model. Let's take a look at our code here. This is our schema file, and you can see our users table. It just has a name and an admin column, and the admin is a Boolean. You can see that it defaults to false. Joe is not an admin. And in our users controller here, create action, which is called when the form is submitted, you can see that a new user is created with the params user hash. Now you should not trust parameters here. You should not trust anything in the params hash. It could be anything. And that what we're doing is mass assignment, and that is everything inside this params hash is getting shoved on over into the new user model through all attributes. So let me give you an example of what a hacker might do to make himself an admin. He can use something like curl and specify post parameters. So let's say user name equals Joe, or let's call him hacker, and user admin equals 1. This will set it to true. And let's call the localhost users action, which will trigger the create action. If you take a look at our development log here, we have our create action was called, and you can see the SQL which was submitted, and you can see the name is set to hacker and the admin column is set to 1, so that's considered true. Take a look at this. The new hacker user is an admin. So he successfully hacked into our site, became an admin. Now the reason he was able to do that is because we're doing mass assignment here. We're accepting any kind of parameters you want and just allowing you to set any user attribute through them. To protect this, to prevent this from happening, you can go into our user model and actually set something here. There's one method called attribute protected that Rails provides, and allows you to specify what attributes you don't want to be set by mass assignment. And so you can set admin here. And now if we try running that curl command again, it submits the create action again. And now our admin is set to 0, even though he tried to set it to 1 here. So we successfully stopped that hacker attempt. But there's actually another hole in here. And notice that user has many comments. Now there's actually a method that has many provides to you, which will allow you to set the comment IDs through mass assignment. You can do that by setting the comment underscore IDs parameter. So let's try this again. Let's try being a hacker again. Let's set user comment underscore IDs. Now that's an attribute that has many provides, and it takes an array. So you can pass an array to it, which can be specified through these empty square brackets, and set whatever comments you want that you want to own. So let's say comments 1 and 2 we want to be our comments. And now let's go back here, our create action, and we've inserted the name in admin. Our admin was 0, but it updated these comments here, comment 1 and 2, and set the user ID to this hacker user. And so he successfully set himself as the owner of those comments. And so to prevent that, instead of using attribute protected, it's often actually better to use another method called attribute accessible. What that does is, instead of protecting attributes, it says what attributes can be set through mass assignment. So this way we just specify name, And now when we go back over here, repeat this command, you can see that it's inserting the record here. They're not an admin, and it's not updating the comments because those attributes were ignored by mass assignment. So that's something you need to be aware of as far as mass assignment goes, and just something to, and it's important to know that hackers can set any kind of attributes they want of any model that you do with mass assignment. So make sure to set attribute accessible wherever there's important data that you need to protect from being set. If you have any comments about this episode, hop on over to railscast.com and you can add comments there. Also, if you have any suggestions, email me at feedback@railscasts.com. Thanks for watching.